So this is a quick demonstration on how to utilize some of the available reports in TaskStream to get a glimpse on student or author activity, what they've turned in, and where they are in the evaluation process. In order to do this, you need to be logged into your TaskStream Coordinator account. And you click on this button on the top right, TaskStream Coordinator. And when you do that, there is a series of options. This is, for example, the area that you would build your DRF or build new copies of your DRF. Now, for our purposes in this video, we're going to click on DRF Program Reports. And when you do that, you get further options. For example, you've got multi-program status reports. So if you're running multi-year or multi-cohort DRFs, you can actually run reports that shows you data and activity from that spans years. In our cases, we're going to click on Program Activity Report. And it's going to ask you, which is pretty standard for TaskStream, what program you want to select. And again, we've only got one right now, so we're going to click on 2011, 2014, and we're going to ask for data from all authors. Now keep in mind, you can enter a single student's name or single author name, and it will return data for just that person. But for our purposes, we're going to click all authors, and let's click continue. Alright, so if we scroll down, you've got this nice color-coded key, and if I were to click on Evaluation Reconcile Completed Release, for example, it's going to drill down and see generate how much, for example, credential documents. We've got a little over 60% of credential documents that have been reconciled and completed. I'm going to click back, and you can see if you want a brief overview, it gives you a snapshot. So we've got a little over 60% of credential documents completed, but we've got about 9%. If you hover over it, it'll tell you exact percent. 9.09% of students or authors that have submitted documentation, but it has not been released. And then we've got about 27, or 3 out of 11 folks who have not done any work whatsoever. And you can go through on the left hand side your entire DRF and kind of get a glimpse of where students are program wide. Now let's say if we wanted to drill down and find out where exact students are with any particular item in the DRF, for example Vita and Resume, I can click on that and it's going to give me all students within the program, and you can see that it shows their work status. This button here will allow you to view work and evaluation, when they submitted it, when it was evaluated, and who the evaluator was. So if I were to click on view work and evaluation, I'm not only going to get the work that the student submitted, but I'm also going to get an evaluation report by clicking on this center tab here. And you can see Brent signed off on it. You can also see an evaluation history. So for example, if you wanted to see how many times a student submitted it, if it was rejected, that sort of thing, allows you to do it right there. So I'm going to close that. Now from there you can drill down further if you want to see, for example, where one of these students is for each individual assignment or requirement of the DRF. You can click on their name and it will drill down, so you can see that this student for year 1 has submitted everything. They're just waiting for one more evaluation. Again, you can click on view work evaluation. Let's look at the Practica form. Okay, evaluation report meets requirement. That's a simple overview of how to use the program activity reports in TaskStream.